It's been a long few days of work, and I've gotten nowhere. Literally nothing done. I am not getting anywhere with this case. I just... Ugh. I need to get somewhere with this. I need to. I've been... I feel like there's something I'm forgetting today. I'm gonna need to... I've been interrogating as many people as I can get my hands on. But I left those notes at home. I need to... I need to figure out who did this, because if I can't, like, who's gonna be able to? I'm the detective. This is like my whole job. And yet, here we are. If I can't do this, what use am I? I gotta figure this out. Liz is counting on me. The village is counting on me. I really hope it's just some random person outside the village, someone who I don't know or really care about that much. If it is, I can handle that. That's okay. Because you know what? At least then, it's none of my friends. It's no one that I love. But I'm never that lucky, am I?
Bye.
Sonny?
You working late again?
No.
I'm not an idiot.
Okay, it's not what it looks like?
You're sitting in your office. The place that you work.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
Bye. You know you can't be working late this often.
I need to. A kid is dead, Sonny, and...
You do remember what today is, right?
Tuesday?
Bye.
Yeah?
You remember your other job?
I mean, the shop is fine. The greenery is completely fine. I think the...
Bye, we're meeting today.
Oh, did I schedule your interrogation for today? I'm sorry. Give me 1 second.
Bye. No, bye.
What?
The cabinet's meeting today.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, that... Yeah, that's today. Shit. Okay, let me
How
wrap
much sleep did you get?
Anyways.
Bye.
Sonny.
Give me the book.
No.
Give me the book for the day. Just while we're at the meeting. I'll give it to you after.
I can't.
Bye,
I
please.
won't look at it.
Please?
I can't.
Buy it, please.
Sonny, I can't give it to you, but
Just for the
I will
meeting,
put
I'll
it in
give
the
it to you
bottom
back
of my
after, I
bag.
promise.
It's in the bottom
Buy
of my
it.
bag.
You can't. I don't. You've spent too much time staring at it. Please. I promise I won't even open it. I just let me have it for the day. Just while we're at the meeting. You can have it back after.
There. Oh,
Thank you.
I feel naked without that thing.
When was the last time you showered?
A couple days ago.
That explains the stink.
Hey, whoa. I've been busy.
Smell yourself.
I am busy. I've been up.
Smell yourself.
I'll hop in the river on the way.
When was the last time you cleaned those clothes? When was the last time you ate? Have you ate?
I have books on me.
Other than books, have you ate anything? You can't just eat the same thing.
I mean, I can. Here, let's get rid of some of this stink.
There.
Let's get rid of some of this.
At least it's flowered, so it smells good.
Okay, how's that? Is that better?
Take yourself off, dry off. Okay, don't get it on me.
Sorry. Okay. I think we're good. Ah, shit, I had my communicator in my pocket.
Just hold on to it. Just let me hold on to it. What? I'm dry, you're wet still.
Ugh. Well, where is this meeting? I know it's like over in the capital area, but
the Capitol building?
Oh, is that finished? I know it was under construction for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Just try to get the rest of the wet off of you.
Yeah, Oh, it's cold over here. Jumping in water probably wasn't a bright idea.
I kinda had hoped you'd showered, so I didn't think to bring like a towel or anything to dry you off.
Ugh, I feel like a wet goat.
Whose fault is that?
Yours for telling me to...
It's yours for not showering!
I've been working!
Showering's important!
And for your information, I do actually have other foods on me.
Have you ate any of them?
I've eaten books.
You're like the second person, like you're like number 2 in charge.
I'm
Oh, Jesus Christ. But you...
nice.
It's still we're supposed to wait, I think.
Oh. Then I will wait right here.
You can dry off some more.
Here, I'll roll around in the grass a little bit.
That's just gonna get you dirty! Bye! No, you're just covered in grass!
It's fine! I'm usually covered in grass anyways!
Well, yeah, but like, it's wet and you're getting on grass while you're wet, and doesn't that make you, like, itch? Or does it not make you itch?
It doesn't.
How? You're weird.
I'm a druid, Sonny.
I know, but like, still, it's itchy.
Whew. Here. Have a sugar cookie.
This is soggy.
Okay, so it's not perfect. Sorry, I'm
You
not
just
a great
gave me
baker.
It's soggy because you didn't shower, so you had to hop into a river with it.
I, I, I have showered. I don't smell that
Not
bad.
in days,
In
though.
a couple days, not like it's not like it's
That's
like been
still
a
days.
week.
You need to shower more often than that. You smelled so bad. You
Okay.
can't just shower in a river.
Well, I'm sorry for my goat-like body odor.
Oh my god. No, it's just called you didn't shower. All you did was consume yourself with freaking work.
Here, how about I've got some steak that I have left over from the.
This is also soggy.
Okay, well, it adds to flavor.
But you have to be taking care of yourself.
I am. I promise. I am. I've just
Then
been.
why have you only ate books? Why haven't you showered?
Because
Why
I
are you
always
staying up
only
working
eat
late?
books.
Okay, but why are you staying up working late every single night?
Because a child is dead, Sonny.
Doesn't mean you're allowed to work yourself to death.
I'm not. I know my limits.
Do you?
I do.
Because you haven't shown that.
Liz is counting on me, and so is the rest of the village. If I can't find out who killed Ghost, what if they
You're
kill someone else?
overworking yourself.
What if they
so
kill
much that you
Ash?
didn't- But you're overworking yourself so much that you didn't even realize we had the meeting today.
I forgot. It's just another Tuesday. Why are we having a meeting on a Tuesday? Tuesday's
Because it's the day of work. You knew this.
I forgot. I've been
I
interrogating
scheduled it so
people.
you would be able to go.
Yes, I know. I've been interrogating people. It's been a lot of information going into my
You've
head.
been overworking yourself.
I need to. I don't really have
You
a choice right
can't
now.
solve anything if you can't focus on anything.
I can focus. I'm focusing on the death of my friend.
Well, yes, but you also need to have energy.
I have energy. See, look how energetic I am. I got lots of energy. I'm very spry.
But you don't have the energy to shower?
I do have. I was just busy. I have the energy to shower. I just don't have time.
But you need to. You need to take care of yourself.
I promise I'm okay. I promise, Sonny.
Then prove it. Actually show you're taking care of yourself.
Even if it doesn't look, I'm in a suit right now. Do you think I would look this good if I wasn't?
You're soaking wet.
I dried off on the grass. Here,
Nobody.
I'll dry off.
That.
I'll dry off on another piece of grass. Hold
No,
on.
that's not helping.
It is.
You're just getting yourself covered in grass. Everybody's looking at you.
The moisture is being
They're
soaked
all
up by the
looking
dirt.
at you.
Okay? They're looking at me like they haven't seen this before.
For the love of God, get out of grass.
Okay, I'll...
Please. Please, no, rocks are gonna hurt. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Then I will stay in the grass.
But you're gonna just get covered in grass.
Sonny, have you ever looked at me? Have you ever seen me? I'm usually, like, 99% of the time, I'm covered in grass. And other plants.
Usually you put some effort into looking decent.
I think the grass makes me look spiffy.
You look like a mess.
But I'm a hot mess. Ow. Anyways.
You're literally just a mess.
Here, I can try to, like, rub myself on these leaves
You've got
a little bit.
dirt on your butt that looks like poop.
Oh, God. Are you sure you're not just looking at my tail?
I'm sure.
Are you...
You've got
Oh,
dirt all over you.
That's an herbivore. Dylan. Okay, hold on. Maybe if I just... crawling in this flower a little bit. Everything's fine. See? Liz understands. Liz understands me. Ow! Was that you or Dylan?
That was the cow.
Hey, don't look at me like that. Yeah, you walk away.
I think it's actually worse that he walks away because he's turning his udders towards you.
You think that's worse?
He's literally putting his balls in your face.
That's upsetting. Here.
No! Awesome! Now you're just soaking wet again!
I'm fine! Everything's fine!
You look like even more of a mess! Your hair is a mess too! You just tossed me eggs.
Listen, if you don't like this is a fried egg, Dylan.
You literally look like a mess.
There. Nice and...
We go over.
See, I'm nice and dry.
Is necessary.
I'm nice and dry now, Sonny.
You're covered in grass.
As per.
Isn't that normal? For
Exactly. Thank you, the.
Wet grass!
Larrikin.
People don't appreciate art.
Want me
This
to tell
is-
everybody about this?
Hey Liz, how's government?
Government's going good, but I see Dylan and Ghost fighting. Hello?
Stop hitting the child!
I think that helped.
No, we're
Can you hit
high-fiving.
dead
High
people?
fiving and hugging. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
There was some fire involved, but everything's fine now.
Screaming and crying.
Why is the vet patient here?
Yeah, so that was actually something I was going to announce, but I've decided to make some adjustments to our cabinet already. We haven't even officially formally met all together yet, but already making some changes. Super fun. Sprocket is going to be our new head of security.
Ooh.
Given, you know,
Working with everyone.
Aren't
yeah,
you the guy that literally just agreed immediately to come over with us to the explosion?
Yeah, so I could make
Aren't-
sure it's secure. and
Aren't you
everything.
the guy
Yeah.
who shit yourself at the
I
vet?
didn't shit my... well,
Okay,
Well,
now.
I shit
This
myself
doesn't
for
sound
a
like very
sample.
professional.
I do!
Oh,
Dude,
sorry.
I heard
Did
you have a
did you feces yourself
uh,
at the
Technically,
veterinary
literally,
clinic?
great point, friends.
Me too.
I
Is
heard you
that
have a
For a
roommate.
sample?
Why don't we go look at the beautiful Capitol building that Ina and Dylan have put so much work into, and decorate our offices a little bit, and then maybe we can have a meeting, right
Oh,
along
we're
or
not
two.
supposed to decorate them already.
It's fine. It's totally
Okay,
fine if
good,
you did.
good, good,
I
good.
know everybody knows it was being built, so I don't mind, but I figured just in
I
case
got
you
excited.
haven't. Yeah, no, I get it. I have gotten pretty excited too, not gonna lie. There's lots to see. It's huge. Come on. Dylan is waiting for us, apparently.
For the
Very
love of
impatient.
God, stand up, Vi!
Which one is mine on?
You're gonna be in the right wing at the second floor.
I brought some snacks for the meeting.
Amazing.
books.
Is right. Oh, here it
Are
is.
they
I found it.
books?
And all
Most
of them
of
are
them are.
soggy.
Can I try a book? I've never tried a
Of course,
book.
of
It's
course.
soggy.
Can I also try a book?
Of course.
I need to do a few laps.
Dog.
Hang on.
I also need to do
Would you like a book? Shit
Sure.
pants.
Magical experience.
Thank you.
You know, I'll munch on this book whenever
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
I get
naturally. I
hungry
want you-
enough. Apparently,
Yeah,
But-
I want you to really savor it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I will.
yeah.
I'm excited. All of the knowledge. I'm gonna be so
Oh,
much smarter.
Let's consume knowledge. Okay.
Honestly.
I just see the top hat peeking in and out of that side.
It's like a beacon. No
Yeah,
one's
give us
over
a
there.
tour, Liz.
Yeah, so welcome to the lobby. We do have a space for a receptionist, though we don't have one right now, but I imagine like pretty soon I expect things to get pretty busy, so I did make room in case we decide we need one. Starting to the left, if we come this way, we have both Sunny, Cedar, and then as well as Vi. Everybody's in this wing. Yeah, I love what you've done in here, Sunny.
This is
Yeah,
very on
see.
brand.
It's very similar to my therapist's office.
Yeah, we have Cedar's office, which is the default office that I've given set up for everybody. But everybody's welcome to do whatever they like with it. If we come upstairs here, we have Vi's office. And
Oh, this
I'm
is-
sorry about Vi. Yeah, Vi gets a big fancy office.
This
It's
is
okay,
a
I'll
much bigger
probably
space
be up here a
to
lot.
work.
Yeah, much
You're
space
not allowed to
work with.
overwork yourself here.
Well, that's
Yeah,
a matter of opinion.
I made sure that vines were put in here because I figured you would like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, very cool. If we head back downstairs into the opposite wing, we have the offices of Neptune, Larry, Dylan, and
Who's Larry?
I'm glad
Larry's
it says
right
Larry.
Ina.
Oh,
Yeah. Larry's office is default right now. We have Neptune's office, and Neptune has
Oh, you've never looked better.
some pictures. Yeah.
Oh, those are
mhm.
beautiful.
You've never looked better.
Yeah.
Did you do something with your hair?
No, I got chin implants.
Oh,
Oh.
lovely.
Ah,
Yeah.
chickens.
Yeah. Precisely.
I love what you've had done. It looks lovely.
Larry's office is here. We can decorate it.
Put some like ice in here.
Upstairs on this side, we have Ina and Dylan's
Oh,
office.
they share?
Yeah, they do share. Ina's already expressed some displeasure just hearing about it. So
Why do you have
What the
burritos
fuck?
everywhere?
that is a question for Dylan.
Dylan, have you already made a mess?
God, Dylan, this room smells worse than I did.
Are there any rules
Yeah.
about eating at at your desk?
Some of these
No,
look
no,
like
there's not.
No,
foil.
you need to do whatever you need to do, you
They're
know?
not even like wrapped up.
If we come
Okay,
back towards the
well-
lobby, though, we
You don't
have a
have to
big
do that.
staircase going up, but behind it, we have a staircase that leads down. It gives us some extra space downstairs. It's still a work in progress, and there's a lot of open space down here, but this is Sprocket's office.
Oh.
Since we started building the Capitol building, before I made the decision to bring Sprocket on, we were kind of short on room. So I've made us this kind of underground area. I intend to make us a conference room down here eventually.
Fun.
But yeah, fun area. If you don't like your office space for whatever reason, feel free to expand down here if you need to.
I need item
upstairs.
frames.
That sounds like a personal problem.
It does.
But if we head upstairs, that is my office, where we will conduct our meeting today. Yeah.
Here,
Yes.
here,
Come off the
here,
wall.
everyone. I have snacks. I have snacks.
I'm
Here.
so excited.
This donkey book at me.
Have some potatoes.
Thank you.
I got some bread.
Where are you guys?
Poop pants.
Upstairs?
I got
In
some
my
sweet
office,
berry
and
cookies.
upstairs, yeah. Amazing.
I have books for anyone who's interested. I know Sunny is.
Still
Yes.
haven't been able to eat my book yet.
Same. I need to continue to
A
do
bit of
lab.
snow,
Dylan? You can have
Yeah. There is a bit of snow,
a
but that's
single
okay.
cooked chicken.
Oops.
What if I just
These windows being just completely like open is a bit of a safety hazard.
It's the fresh air.
I mean,
Or-
what's gonna happen? A bird might fly in. At least they can fly back out.
Yeah.
Or Liz
I love the
might
open
fly
space.
out.
I can't
I don't think
fly.
Liz can fly.
Exactly.
But it's a great view of Capitol Gardens and I really like it.
Free snack if a bird flies in.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, well, that sounds
No,
like a
can I have
personal
those back?
problem.
Can I have those back?
You just tossed 55 books
Can
at me!
I have those back? Please.
That's a library.
They're so flavorful and tasty.
Ew. They're all soggy.
Have one book.
Ew.
Amazing.
They're not soggy. Don't worry about it.
I guess I can put some snow in my office now.
Yeah, you surely can. If folks want to take a minute to like go take a moment to familiarize with their offices and decorate a bit, feel free to. But I figure we can hang out up here to kind of talk business and such and get caught up on what's been going on and what we want to do next.
I love
Just make
business.
yourselves comfortable.
Here,
You
let me
guys should
dry
come
off
look
a
at my
little bit.
office.
Oh no.
That's not even grass.
Yeah, but
Oh,
it's
my window?
Yeah, have a cookie.
similar
Wait, let me
enough.
throw it in.
Bye, sit down.
I am
I
down.
do
There
not.
you
I
go.
don't see you.
Sit down in the
Oh.
chair.
Cookie.
Need a book and a quill.
There's another one.
There's more
Hi.
burritos in Dylan's
Hi.
office. Dylan,
They're just gonna go bad.
you're
Doesn't
the
matter,
reason
don't
we're
go
gonna
in
have
there
to
again.
not.
Dylan a mini fridge?
They're frozen.
Maybe. They're gonna just thaw out then? That's
I feel like you
disgusting.
need like a bar fridge in your office.
Right. Sit up.
No, because they wouldn't be as easily accessible as these are. Look, I can just boom,
Right,
pick one
you're
up
just gonna
right
eat
up
them
off
off
my
the
desk.
ground.
That's
Right, well,
terrifying.
it's a new building, so the ground isn't dirty. It's fine.
I already stepped on it.
Okay, well. Oh well, it'll still taste like burrito.
Tastes like feet.
You're terrifying.
Well,
If
the
we're gonna
burrito
get down to
overpowers.
business, should I go grab a book and quill? Oh, I can eat the book.
I also have one as well.
Oh my goodness.
Can I have one?
A book and quill?
Yeah.
I mean, the closest place is my house, and I have more there. I can go grab us some more if we need more.
That would
We
be
could
good.
buy some
yeah.
from the post
Okay.
I
office.
forgot to bring one.
No worries, no worries.
Wow,
I
y'all are-
believe I've got quite a
Wait,
few.
Sunny, you have my book and quill that I was gonna take notes with.
No.
No, genuinely, I was gonna take notes with that.
No.
Please, I need one. I was.
I'll bring some extras and store some in my office. so
No,
that way
you
we've
knew I
got
was
'em.
taking it away.
But I forgot about
That's
this
what
meeting.
you get for staying up late working.
Okay, so I'm not
Oh,
allowed
man.
to take notes anymore.
You're not allowed to
Yeah,
stay
I
up
guess so.
working.
You're in
Like,
This is so
timeout.
sad.
So can I have my book to take notes?
no. Sit down.
This is so sad.
If I sit down, can I have my book?
I don't know. Sit down first.
I don't know. Give me my
Wow.
book first.
Yeah, I sat down.
Alright,
Classic
I'm
game of
Wow.
Sunny Says.
through.
That was
Hey,
good.
tell Sunny to give me back my book.
What if I just tossed it out the window?
What
Then I
if
jump
you
and get it?
used my name?
I am the.
It's Larrikin.
It's. You told me it was the.
I did not.
First name the, last name Duke, the Duke.
Do you know how words work?
Of course I do. I use them all the time.
Liz, Dylan is sitting in your chair.
I expect him to. I don't. I'll come get him now. It's fine.
I threw it out the window.
What?
Oh my god.
That has all of my notes.
I have extra books.
Where is it? No, that has my notes on the case I'm working on
thank
right
you.
now. Where is it?
Mhm.
Sunny,
I'm holding it.
you said you threw it all, huh?
Yeah, I lied.
Why'd you do that?
Oh, nice.
I have extra book and quills in one of the
You can
barrels
have a
behind my
different
desk.
book and quill just to
Nice.
write notes for this. You're not touching your book and quill with your notes for the
Alright.
investigation.
Well, hold on. Now I need to get back
What am I
inside. I
gonna-
told you this open window was a hazard.
Wait, what are we even doing?
We're gonna discuss some business. If you look in this right here, we've got some extra. Yeah. Amazing. Everybody make yourself comfortable. I'll probably end up getting up and walking around and sitting elsewhere because this feels so awkward.
Don't you feel powerful in that big chair?
Sure. Not really. It's kind of spooky scary. but it's okay.
Wow.
Where did Sprocket go?
Where's
I'm
the
just in
shit
line,
pants?
don't worry about it.
Where's shit pants?
I'm just in
Duke,
line,
come sit next to me.
Hey, sit next to me.
Okay.
Duke! I used your actual name! What the?
Oh, sorry. I didn't. I wasn't
This is
sure
so
who
sad.
people were talking to.
This is so sad. Dylan, this is not the place for beer. Get it out of here.
Oh,
Why are we drinking during the?
Dylan, do not get intoxicated. I swear to God.
not during office hours.
That's for after hours.
Okay, but where is Sprocket?
Hey, shit pants, get up here.
I'm on my way.
Go faster!
I'm going as fast as I can.
I just remembered I have your communicator, bye.
Yeah, can I have that back?
No, it's still wet.
You-
I'm dry enough to have
that
my
is such a great
communicator again.
justification. It's wet, you can't have this.
I'm dry enough to have
I can
it
take
back.
a minute.
Here.
Perfect.
Here, Liz, stroke me.
Sorry?
What did I walk into?
I can confirm Vi is dry, not wet from rain anymore. It's still covered in grass, but it's fine.
As per usual. Oh. Can I actually have it? It's not in my pockets anymore. Thank you.
Amazing.
Great,
Um,
we're ready.
Yeah, I'm not sure if any of our others are going to be in attendance today. I know Ina's been a bit busy, as well as Neptune. Neptune might show up, though I'm not sure.
The cool people are here.
Indeed. So, as I've already mentioned, I've decided to bring Sprocket on as our security director for the village. I'm sure to some extent folks are aware of what's been going on lately, specifically in the zombie and ghost department.
Oh, I found out about Ghost yesterday.
Ah, yes.
I've been doing extensive investigation and interrogations, which someone has yelled at me for.
You don't overwork yourself!
Do you want to, not punch each other?
No, it's okay, we love each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's love punches.
Yeah.
So, just to kind of briefly go over exactly what's happened, so we get Sprocket up to date and so on. I don't know where Dylan has gone, but it's okay. So, Zombie decided to use the machine a few weeks ago, and this machine he's been building since he moved to the village exploded. It caused a massive explosion, and it hurt a lot of people and a lot of kids, and specifically killed Cursive. Cursive is back now and seems to be fine, but that did occur. Shortly after, I personally realized that Ghost was missing and had been missing for a while. I hadn't seen Ghost around, and I think a few of you have also kind of noticed that Ghost hadn't been around for a while. We called some search parties, and it actually turned out that Ghost, unfortunately, was
I don't think it's
assumingly murdered, and we don't know who as of right now. We don't know how or why or anything. We just know that Ghost is now seemingly a ghost child being entity. And I'm not gonna lie, it's been very stressful. I still don't really know who did it. I think it's kind of safe to assume it was probably like Zombie. I don't know. I don't want to make those sorts of assumptions, but things have calmed down and nothing has happened since Zombie left, which is kind of what I'm coming back to. So once the explosion happened, I went with Dylan and Cuddle to kind of go take a look at the explosion site, the crime scene, and just keep an eye on things that make sure that everything that had happened there hadn't changed and that everything was fine. And in doing so, I found that Zombie had come back. He didn't die or anything, but apparently was like exploded way off. So yeah, I did end up sending Zombie away. He is gone as of right now, not in the village. I sort of threatened him to either leave the village or we would put him in jail, which was kind of an empty threat because we haven't built our new prison yet. This is a work in progress. It's fine. It's fine. We're working on it. But either way, he's gone and things have calmed down. So I'm decently confident that he was definitely the cause of all of our problems. Just to put it like that. And I think it's kind of an easy decision to say that like he's definitely not a part of our government anymore. He's been like, fired, removed, whatever you want to call it. And in his place, I decided that I'd like to bring on Cedar as our Attorney General. I just felt that he has a lot of knowledge and could be a really useful tool and a resource for us, especially working alongside specifically Sunny and Vi. What's up, Vi?
That's my brother.
Yeah,
Ow!
I learned that, and I figured that it'd be kind of good. Welcome in, Neptune. Make yourself comfy. We just kind of catching up on what's been going on.
You have a rat on your.
You do have a rat on your head, but I like him. He's nice. Oh, okay. That is your brother, and I do know that, and I kind of figured that that would honestly be really helpful in work ethic. I think this is a group that can get along together super well, and that we can get a lot of stuff done. So the main reason I kind of wanted us all to get together today is things have been crazy. After the zombie stuff and ghost stuff happened, I've been pushing people to kind of stay indoors because we have our watchtower, but like we have a whole village here that has sort of been in danger. So it's been a bit chaotic and crazy. And I think it's time now that we've got our buildings in place and everything that we need to get set up. We can start getting some laws in place. And I just wanted to take a moment to see like if anybody has any questions, has any points they want to bring up before we dive in. If there's a specific law you have in mind you'd like to propose, anything like that, now's the time.
I would like to say I'm still investigating Ghost's death because I'm not 100% convinced that Zombie was the one behind it. I think it's likely, and Zombie is suspect number one, but
right.
Unless I'm able to talk to Zombie directly, I don't feel comfortable just pinning it on him and saying, well, it was Zombie, clearly, okay, done. Because if it's not, then someone else could get hurt, and we have other kids in the village to worry about, other people to worry about as well.
100%. Awesome. That sounds great. Keep up the... keep up the good work. You're doing great. Let us know if you need anything or if you need any resources there. I think a really good aspect to bring up at this point is kind of what I wanted to bring Sprocket in for, onto the team for, and to our government for. If you haven't seen my house, I'm happy to show it, but we've got some security cameras set up just to kind of keep an eye on myself and Ghost and just like our safety and making sure that everything remains very secure. And I think that we can utilize this system, if not across the village, then for folks like Zombie or folks that we are suspect of, to just keep an eye on things. I think it would be a great way for us to make sure everything stays safe. And I think that Sprocket would do an amazing job. Like Sprocket has, ever since Pan has moved in, Pan has been getting friendly with everyone, and I think Sprocket is a great option to help keep us all safe and secure and good at alerting people if something does happen.
I have some on me if people would like to see the cameras.
Yeah, that'd be cool to show.
They're quite small, like they're very useful, but they're all like wireless, and so are basically to a place that we could all put them together and watch them from. So they're just like, it's kind of like in the view of it.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. I'm all for it. We can, as long as nobody has any issues with it, I'm all for it. I think we're like ready to start implementing that sort of system. I think a lot of people will feel a lot more secure and we will have peace of mind.
I definitely agree with that. I think it's a great idea. I know there are going to be people who are going to fight back against that, though.
Yeah.
Consider it an invasion of privacy. And I will point out that we don't have any lawyers anymore.
Yeah.
At
That
all.
is things to figure out. I want to get some talk in with Cedar and you, Sunny, to kind of come up with our game plan with that and see if we can't appoint some just like village lawyers. They don't have to be anything super active, but those available whenever we do need them.
Yeah.
I am sort of expecting, like, with how much has been going on lately, I'm not necessarily expecting like cases to increase, but it's definitely something to keep in mind if they do increase. Having our courthouse ready to go and having lawyers at the ready, I think would be great. That being said, like, realistically, we could probably put somebody like Zombie on trial, but he left. It's fine. Anyways,
Hope he's okay.
yeah, I hope he's okay too, but at the same time, he has caused like a lot of harm to the village and the people in it, myself and Ina and Ghost included. So I'm just glad that like the village itself is calm and
speaking of
quiet.
that, you want his goodbye message? Like, you want to own it, or?
I don't care. We can, sure. If anything, I'm most likely the books that I do have from him, like with his plans and such, I'm likely going to bring here and leave them here locked up in the basement or something, or in my office locked up.
Yeah, would I be able to have access to those for evidence filing? Because
100%.
Or get copies or something, just because, yeah.
Cool. I actually have it on me.
Keys out.
Yeah.
Could, like, lock it up with some tech and stuff needed.
Right.
I used it in therapy yesterday.
Interesting. Yeah, speaking of which, just real quick check-in. How is Cursive doing? Is he, like, okay? I haven't had a chance to talk to him a ton.
He's not
since that
around.
happened. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. Cool.
That's a good thing, I promise.
Okay, got it. Got it. Okay, so I think the next order of business is kind of jumping into some law writing and making, and then from there we can kind of go over some action items prior to the next time we meet. But as far as like lawmaking goes, I do think... Oh, okay. That was so loud. I do think that the first obvious one that I personally propose is against murder. We've had so much murder in this village, and it's kind of disgusting.
With murder?
I don't even know. I don't get
wasn't
it.
Illegal before? Like, people were just
We
allowed
didn't
to
have
murder?
a government. We didn't have a government.
Personally, I think arson is more fun than murder, so I don't know why people murder.
I
I think it would be good to have a list of things that we want to criminalize, and then
Can we criminalize
also
top
figure
hats?
out the penalties for it.
No.
Right.
What?
Can we criminalize top hats?
I'm a big fan of the top hat because it means we
The
know what
big
one
top
is.
hat is the official government uniform, Vi.
Liz, can we criminalize men?
I
Tempting. Very
I
tempting.
disagree.
You bring up the most valid of points.
I think Neptune agrees.
Yes.
I didn't say shit. What?
Neptune, criminalizing men?
Penalizing men. Get more out of them.
Yeah, men need to pay more taxes.
Speaking of taxes, what the fuck is up with taxes?
Awesome. You all are bringing
That
up
is-
amazing things for us to talk about today.
That is lower down on priorities than figuring out what is
Disagree
illegal.
because that's my paycheck.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's our
Okay.
paycheck.
Paid?
Yeah.
I am
Get
the
to it,
treasurer.
folks.
Like,
We will get to
I'm a
it,
single
folks.
mom. I need a paycheck.
That's okay. I will get to that, alright?
Anyways,
I
laws.
promise. Yes, laws. Okay.
No murder.
So, yeah, I think the obvious law is the law against murder. I'm also taking some notes here, so forgive me if I start talking kind of slow because I'm trying to write this down as well.
stealing.
Yeah.
Yes, stealing. I think like unnecessary, like, yeah, unnecessary violence. I think violence in general, to be honest.
I think self-defense is like the exception there.
Right.
As
We
long as
can-
they can prove it is self-defense.
Yeah. And then I think like taxes. I think like that's a good chunk of things to push out in like a first group. Obviously we're gonna continue to meet and develop these over time, but for what the village needs right now, I think that's a good starting list. Let me know
I
if you
feel
think
like
we're
we
missing
should make a
anything.
law against
Cameras.
explosions.
Yeah, explosives.
Honestly.
Unless it's by like construction
So
Yeah.
like
or like
mass
like
destruction.
government
Maybe we
approved
need to
stuff.
have like
What if we-
explosion
Approval.
permit.
What if we just have a general vandalism? Like you can't vandalize. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And an explosion can fall under that umbrella because that would be
Just because
vandalizing.
we
If we
don't
come
need
up
any
with like
explosions.
different sections, like considering, I would consider this like a law book, like the laws of Cedar Village. So if we made like general sections, so we have like a murder law, and from there we have sections A, B, and C, which lay out different situations that we have determined lawful or not. And you know, under like the violence category, we can add explosions, like a subsection about explosions and things like that, disturbing peace. I think that would keep us the most organized and allow people to more quickly like read through and be able to reference those laws once they're written in.
Yeah.
Starting with murder. So I think
A
that
sentence I never thought we'd have to say.
Not a big fan of murder.
Not too
Murder.
fond. Not too fond of murder.
I brought you myrrh, sorry.
Murder.
Judas.
Anyways, murder. So, I think like all forms of murder are illegal unless it's in the special circumstance that self-defense comes into play.
Yeah, like
And
when I
it-
killed zombie.
Like, yeah, to me, murder always gets a trial, and if found guilty, it's like basically a life sentence. Murder is, to me, the worst thing that can possibly be done.
There's worse things than death.
Oh yeah, can we criminalize like torture?
Torture, the destruction of nature.
I don't
Yeah.
think anybody should be kidnapped. We'll
Yeah,
make that
oh
legal.
God.
I don't think we might not need to put that because it might be under vandalism maybe
Yeah.
because that's
We
vandalism
can
against
define what
people.
each of these terms mean
Yeah.
in a
Did you just ask if kidnapping goes with vandalism?
Technically,
I
it
think that vandalism against people,
Yeah.
Sprocket brings up a great point.
doesn't technically have to be against inanimate objects.
I think that's pretty comedic.
Vandalism is ruining things. Kidnapping's not ruining things. It's just
ruining a life.
kidnapping. I
It's
mean,
ruining a life,
yeah.
most likely.
stealing of people.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
stealing, yeah.
it
Oh,
would
yeah,
more
maybe
fall
that's
under
what it is.
In
theft.
the theft
Yeah.
category.
Yeah,
Theft
it's not
of your
definitely
life.
not vandalism.
Yeah,
Maybe
if it's
theft.
more under theft.
Both.
But theft is a type of vandalism.
You're a type
Ugh.
of vandalism.
Every
I hope
crime's
I'm
a
not.
type of
I don't want to
vandalism.
be illegal. Well,
Ow.
there you go. Hello.
Right. So,
Sonny, stop hitting on me.
for our law against murder, so what I'm typing up right now in this book is like the laws. It's not so much notes as it is like the actual defining things, and once I have it typed out, I'll pass it around so people can edit it as they see necessary. But for murder, individuals that end the life of another with the intent to do so will be put on trial. By
What do
I
we
mean, even if
judge.
they don't do it with the intent, they'll still probably be put on trial because they have to
manslaughter
prove it
then.
was in
Yeah.
self-defense.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Or if it's manslaughter by accident.
Fair.
Like if someone fell into a machine that's you made, but you weren't there to watch over it.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's
okay.
very
that would be like-
specific.
Listen, I nearly died, but luckily I'm a panda and can bounce back from things, and that's why I had to go to the vet.
Oh,
You need
because
therapy?
shit your
Someone else
pants.
fell in.
And you really enjoyed your vet experience,
I-
didn't you?
I
You
think
need
the vet-
therapy?
I think I'm good for therapy, but thank you.
Okay.
Anyways,
So I'm saying as of right now, individuals that end the life of another will be put on trial by judge. Once intent, justification, and motive are determined, an appropriate sentence will be received. And
Will be-
what should our, like, should we be setting up like a minimum to maximum, or should we set up a maximum?
Mm,
I think we
I feel
should
like
set.
a max should be good.
A
Do
maximum of a life sentence.
I mean, are there worse things than a life sentence, though?
Do we
Murder.
have a prison?
Not
As of
yet.
right now, no.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we have some
Okay.
cells available in like emergent situations,
And
but not a full prison.
is it going to be set up as like a place to help people reintegrate into society?
Parts of it, yes. So my kind of plans and intentions for that is to build a designated prison of medium size out in our forest, so that way it's a bit further away from general society. I want to man that prison with guards and probably security, and
I'll
from
get
there,
therapy.
yeah, I would love to do stuff like that. I think we're going to have like a specific section for individuals that cannot be rehabilitated, but I think having the resources available so folks, like Zombie, if he were to ever return, or if he hadn't left in the first place, would be able to kind of relearn how to live amongst a normal society without getting violent. So yeah, I do intend for that to break ground here within the next few weeks. I think it's kind of, urgent at this point to get that done. But yeah, my intention is to have both high security and low security sections of the prison.
yeah. A question about Zombie then. Are we watching out, like, aka, if we see him in the village, are we then gonna arrest on sight?
I think at this point, to some extent, yes. If I think I genuinely did put some fear in him. He didn't know that Cursive died when I spoke to him, and I did tell that news to him. So he wasn't doing the greatest when I saw him last. So if he were to ever return, I think it would take an evaluation from quite a few, probably Sunny, Vi, myself, multiple of us, if Zombie ever did show his face again. But for the, generally speaking, yes. Short answer is yes. Long answer is complicated.
If I see some on the, if I see him on the cameras, I'll let the other people.
Yeah, 100%. Yes.
Yeah, I
Do you
think
wanna... Oh, never mind.
I think he definitely needs a mental health check-in, of course, if he comes back. I think we should detain him and then decide how, do that investigation, see how he's doing, and then decide where to go from there. I definitely think he shouldn't be just allowed to walk around if we see him.
Yeah, we should keep him away from other villagers and people.
Especially Ash and Sam and Ghost.
So they say stuff and make them oh, I'm gonna break this person out if we ever detain him.
Right. 100%. Exactly why I've kind of been wanting people to stay indoors while we've gotten him situated and settled, especially if he did have something to do with Ghost. I don't want him near anyone. Literally anyone. Ghost is up here. Ghost, go home. Okay, goodbye. Ignore Ghost, it's fine. We're too close to home. I expect interruptions at this point. So, yes. Our max sentence on murder is a life sentence, which is the equivalent to several years. I think it would normally be I don't know. What do y'all think? Because a life sentence isn't actually the criminal's entire life. They have to have a chance to be rehabilitated, and of course sentences can be shortened based on behavior and things like that, but I do think it needs to be a decent length without taking their entire life away, I think 10 years would be good.
10 years?
If that's... Yeah.
Fuzzy was sentenced to 13.
I think 10 years is a good baseline. That can be extended depending
I
on
think
the
it's
offense.
very situational,
Right.
and if they actually
Yeah,
show
For
like they're
example,
getting
zombie
better.
hurt multiple.
right.
10 years is a
Right,
good
exactly.
minimum.
So
I
if somebody
think
comes,
more
Yeah.
putting a cap on it, and then like case by case would be within a range, but not
Right.
exceeding this
Right.
cap.
so maybe the max is like, what if it's like 4 life sentences, 3 or
Yeah.
4?
Because like if
Because-
someone goes on a murderous rampage, they should count for 1 life sentence each time they kill someone.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Well,
Oh,
Oh. Huh?
what?
alright.
Huh?
Okay.
Just saw someone go by the window. It's all good.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's fine.
No
Don't be mean
worries.
to like that. Hello? Hello?
Sorry.
Alright. If it was a
yeah,
teacher,
your
I'd help.
security
Can't
guy's
be
here. I'm
because
sure
the-
everything's fine.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Right. So, I wrote down 3 life sentences. I do think it's still situational. There may end up being an exception at some point in time. And I think the reality is, if somebody comes to us, if like, for instance, if Zombie came to us for the explosion, would we look at all of the crimes he's committed or just the one? Because folks like Zombie, like, I know we're just now putting these laws into place, but folks like Zombie have broken the village morals and values and hurt almost everyone numerous times. Oh,
And you've yelled at me for not sleeping.
Well,
I
I'm tired
think
there.
because we haven't had this structure and laws in place, it would be unfair to charge him for things like that weren't murder and the explosion.
Yeah.
right. Okay.
But also then,
Got it.
would we do this for each time, clean the slate? Is in like, if we then change the rules, would we keep the same crimes or?
I think
so-
it would be if we add to it the crimes that we added. We're not going to punish people who did them in the
Okay.
past before it was a law. But
Alright.
Right.
If it changes it to shorter, I think it'd be more of reevaluating the person.
Yeah.
Right. 100%. And then, of course, you know, there's always going to be the self-defense circumstance where stuff is... Sorry, I lost my track of thought. Whoa.
If new evidence emerges from cases and stuff, it will change.
Yeah,
the outcomes.
right. Yeah, things will definitely be circumstantial, and, you know, if anything happens where it's self-defense, we will determine the best action from there. You know, I view us all as a team. I trust Sunny to make the best decisions and to talk to all of us whenever Sunny feels they can't make the best decision. So, I'm sure we've got it. On to the next, vandalism. Okay, so I feel like I should just like list the different vandalizations that are bad because there's many. Explosions.
Arson.
Yeah, arson's a good one.
Yeah, I think there's like large vandalism and petty vandalism. Like putting a picture on someone's house is petty, but exploding someone's house might be
Right.
large. Maybe.
Definitely.
and punishment can range from a fine to jail time. Like
Yeah.
if it's like just like someone putting like graffiti on someone's house versus someone blowing up somebody's house.
Yeah.
There's a very big difference there. Like one of them's a much easier cleanup.
Right, 100%. I agree. Okay. If there's any other specific vandalism acts that y'all can think of aside from explosions and arson, let me know and I'll add them to this list. And then I have written down that sentences range from just a simple fine to actual jail time based on circumstance and evidence.
Oh, can we put destruction of graves?
Yes.
Because we do have a lot of graves.
Yes.
That's that.
I can think of a few that can relate to the parks, but I feel like that might just be a whole separate thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So maybe I'll wait until later.
Laws, yeah.
Valid.
Could be this is like only for a few people, but deliberate messing of working. So like if someone has a pressure plate on their door, don't fuck with it
Right.
and like break it around and make it so it does something else.
Yeah, like accidents happen, but
Yeah.
don't like actively fuck with someone's shit.
Don't
Right.
steal someone's.
That word for
Destruction of public
word,
and
put that
private.
in the laws. That's
Don't
word
fuck
for word.
someone's shit.
Don't fuck with someone's shit.
Hmm.
All right. I'm gonna write that down. All right. I just put destruction of private property.
What about
as well as
destruction of public? Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say this as well as the public.
property.
because technically, like, this is public property. If I came in here and like took all the furniture out of your office, you wouldn't be too pleased. And
That's
there
true.
goes Dylan.
Okay.
Dylan,
Oh, that's he's going to jail.
Dylan, you have the
Dylan,
right
get
to
back
remain silent. Anything you say will be held against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney.
Technically, we don't have rules that mean we have to say that. What are people who have committed crimes entitled to?
I think the
Nothing.
A lawyer.
I think a lawyer is a basic one. Like I think
The
a
right to call their own witnesses.
I think like a trial, like a fair trial, which would include their own witnesses and such like that. Anything surrounding just general like
The right to a holding cell to remain in until they're deemed innocent or guilty.
yeah.
So you have the right to
Um,
remain silent. Anything you say will be held against you in a court of law. You have the right to an
Yeah.
attorney. If you
I
cannot
don't even
afford
think
one,
they have
one
to
will be
remain
appointed to you.
silent.
They don't
if
have
they
to, but
wanna
they
give
have the right.
themselves damning evidence.
Yeah, they just know that, like, that way they just know, like, if they
I mean-
say anything, like, if they tell me, like, oh yeah, I did this while I'm
It's
arresting
giving them the pre-warning that anything they say can be used. If they
Right.
continue to talk, that's on them. not
Yeah,
on
so
us.
they
Well,
have
if
the
somebody
right to remain
chooses-
silent.
If somebody chooses to be silent and withhold information, I view that as its own like crime basically because that is hindering like
The pursuit of justice.
like it's hindering something from being fixed and completed and resolved. And
So then we just swear them to an oath once they're in court.
maybe
To tell the truth,
Yeah, I think like the right to remain silent is important going there, but once you're in court, you go under oath and you have to tell the truth.
right 100%.
Sorry.
Just because what
Yeah.
am I gonna do? Like go up to them and be like, hey, put your hand on this book about Judas. And raise your other one. Okay, yep. I want you to swear an oath and hands behind your back also, but also on these.
Right. Yeah, I think like people will be able to choose if they want to stay silent, but I think that will, reflect on
It
them.
will impact them badly.
Right.
That is just like a
Precisely.
personal choice, and you know what? Like,
If they don't give their lawyer stuff to work with, then they'll end up in jail.
We're also a very small village, and I don't think we can
The rumors
afford.
spread fast.
Yeah.
We
Just
should be
all
able
of that.
to. We should be able to give them a lawyer if they cannot get one themselves. For
yeah,
100%.
example, like
Oh yeah.
one of us could do it.
yeah.
100%. Yeah. Which it kind of brings us back around to getting together and figuring out who to appoint as lawyers, since we specifically no longer have Zombie as a practicing attorney around here.
Are we
I
trying
mean-
to appoint people, or do we want to see who has an interest in it?
I mean, I think it's a bit of both. If anybody has
Yeah.
interest, we can talk with them and go from there.
I
we should
think
also have multiple choices in case
Right.
the person who's getting tried is gonna like try corrupt
In case
them
we need
or
2 lawyers, and then it's
Yeah.
always good to have a backup.
bias,
So it's
etc.
like
Right.
for
Yeah.
in case of
If people are
illness.
biased.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
100%.
Sunny and I should be barred from doing that since, Sunny's the judge, I'm the detective. Both of us could
Yeah.
end up being biased, Easy enough.
I'm happy to do that.
I
if
mean,
I'm
be
to-
down to be a
realistically, it's
lawyer.
probably better for it not to be any of us.
Volunteer.
Ultimately, yes, but yeah, things to figure out. Let's check with our villagers first and see if we have anybody dependable that's interested. And if not, I'm happy to use our pre-existing cabinet members as sort of a last resort. I think all of us being able to uphold in a court of law just makes sense considering we write the laws and would know them best. But
Well, for all we know, one of us could be the person that has to get a lawyer.
Yeah,
Right.
that's why I was saying multiple
Hopefully
people.
not.
yeah. having a team of lawyers is great. I would love to encourage somebody to start a practice and potentially work with both you and Cedar to like come out with like some kind of class or course or something like that.
We do
to
still
get...
have the firm. It's kind
Yeah,
of
we still have
open.
the basement of Blue Flower, and we can also always expand.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we are looking for unpaid interns if any of y'all are interested.
Good
But
to know.
Oh, Duke, your roommate wants to work with you for something.
Okay.
Nice. So let me see. What's next on our list? We've got a law against kidnapping. Do we need to like detail any information within that law?
within like kidnapping,
Right.
I mean, it depends. Like, are we talking about like citizens arrest? Are those gonna be allowed? Like,
Yeah.
If-
we should
if someone
also-
watches me actively like blow up Sunny's house, are they allowed to be like, hey, you're under arrest, even if it's just like fucking like cursive on the side of the street, just like watching me do it?
It's hard because
We
village
need to-
watch members, yeah, should be allowed to arrest you.
Okay, then what if
But
it's like
also
Ash?
hard because it's technically speaking, somebody could use that and say that, oh, I saw this person doing so and so, so I detained them.
Yeah. We should
And
decide
like if
how the
somebody
laws will
walks
affect.
up to Ash and goes, I saw you blow this up, you're under arrest. I love my kid. My kid's gonna fall for it and go with the person, and that's kidnapping.
I think a citizen's arrest is fine. That being said, I think we need to have procedures in place that, not just anybody can make a citizen's arrest. I think that it kind of needs to be something discussed in a town hall meeting. And then I think there needs to be a procedure in place where either like our watchtower, like Lunar or Sprocket is alerted or myself is alerted. So that way we can then handle the official side of things
If
and
they're
make sure
by
that
a
it's
camera,
legitimate.
they're by a camera. If they send out an alert, I could quickly check which camera.
Yeah, I think that's another good thing as well. Like, I think the cameras will make for
There'll be evidence of the stuff.
Yeah.
right, exactly. And so if something were to happen, if somebody for whatever reason went up to one of our kiddos and was like, "You're under arrest," and it was some sort of, literal kidnapping
We'd know
situation,
who it was.
exactly, we
Yeah.
have evidence of that, and it's gonna get resolved.
Speaking of Sprocket, I will want access to those cameras if that's okay.
Yep. No problem. I'll have a
Yeah, give me like
monitor
the
in my
password.
office. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So is there anything else that we want to discuss today in regard to law?
I think something that could be important, and again, this is kind of more Sprocket's realm, but I think we should have an anonymous tip box. You know, if someone knows someone committed a crime, but they're
suggestions too.
not even
That'd be
suggest.
good.
Yeah, like
Tips, suggestions.
an anonymous tip,
I
because if
can-
someone's afraid that like if Cursive like did something, or Cursive knows that Zombie did something, but Cursive is afraid that if he tells us that Zombie's gonna kill him,
Yeah.
like that way Cursive can tell us without telling us.
Right.
Small thing I could add to the
Or
camera
if they're
is a
scared
button
of say
that alerts
something
me.
about.
A button I'll say, "Hey, I need help on this camera," and we'll switch to
Yeah,
it.
I think that'd be good. And then I'll also set up some stuff in our lobby for different areas for people to put notes and such. I think setting some stuff like that up over across the village would be really good, as well as suggestions. I think suggestions are good. I do want to hold a town hall meeting here in the next few days, just to kind of catch people up on what we've decided on here and what's to come. And I think something like that would be great, and we can announce it then. Okay, if anybody has anything else, let me see. If nobody has anything else that they want to bring up at the moment, I will then talk about taxes and y'all's pay.
Yeah. Now,
Amazing.
let's get to the important stuff.
I didn't know you got paid.
So yes. Awkward. L. Dylan is trying very hard to get his book back. far as taxes go, so this one is kind of generally up for interpretation here. I haven't thought a ton about it, about numbers specifically, but I would like to implement some taxes that not only would pay our wages, but some of our villagers, like let's see, Wynn, who owns the post office. I think Wynn took it on themselves to deliver everybody's mail and things like that, and it's been a really successful system. And I would just like to be able to repay folks like Wynn back, our restaurant owners, you know, even our just general, shop owners. I think being able to give them some sort of payback would be fantastic. And I think the tax itself should be applied to our residents, just a residency tax, something small, nothing too big. Like, I don't know, a diamond block a month. That's 9 diamonds. I don't know. What do y'all think?
I think.
You first.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think that's fair. I think are the children gonna have to pay taxes, or does that
No,
fall
I
on
think in those
parents?
situations it's just dependent on the household itself. So not so much the individual, but the household. So if you have 5 people living in a house, I think it's still going to be the same block a month.
Would
Do you
we
have
have
thoughts?
it so that only people with jobs pay tax?
No, I don't think so. This is kind of where I know we might get some pushback, but I think it would be posed on everyone to encourage people to open businesses and get those jobs so that way they can make that money back and then some.
I agree.
I think we should base it off of how much income and gross total they have. For example,
Oh my
if
gosh, that
someone
sounds like
has
so much math.
I was about
if
to say,
someone
are we
has
about
a
to
lot
talk
of
to Rich?
diamonds, a lot of money, they should get taxed at the same kind of rate, but include.
The
So,
rich.
for example, 10% of their income for a month, that would mean it's bigger for the people who can afford it, so people with more, and a little less for the people who can't afford as much, but they're still
Right.
getting taxed equally.
Right.
I think having a base would probably be best.
Yeah,
And maybe we can add on depending on like how many people are in a household maybe or whatever, but I think having just a baseline
yeah.
Yeah.
one a month, 1 block a month is
I think a
best.
baseline for now would work.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like the idea of depending it on income, but I don't know that we're advanced enough for that yet. We don't have a very good system in place to track income, but I'd be interested in developing something like that. But for now, I would be interested in a baseline, and we can increase it if there's more than one person in a household. We can increase it, and maybe it's a small amount for kids, not meaning that the kids have to pay it, but like me having Ghost in my house means
You
that I
have
would
to
have
pay
to
for
pay
Ghost.
like maybe 11 diamonds instead of 9.
Right.
Something like that.
Right.
Sorry, Sonny.
I think that's a good idea that we can explore later, but having 9 diamonds a month is probably
Is
best.
it household based then, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so I technically don't have a household. I have a lab and a machine that's broken down, but
I think that counts.
okay.
If you need somewhere to stay, like I've got room.
How about would we tax
Pets.
businesses?
Hmm.
I think that's something that we can look at potentially further down the line. I would be interested in it. But I think that gives people reason to not want to own a business, and I'm trying to incentivize people opening businesses. So maybe further down the line, once we have our like economy and business district more established.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Okay, I agree. Fully.
Okay. Amazing. So I'm gonna write down baseline 9 diamonds.
So we don't have any like tax brackets as such.
I don't know
Not
what that
currently.
means.
Okay.
We should most likely think about that because it's something we might need.
What's that mean?
For example, the people, for example, me even, I don't have much because I'm quite new and haven't been able to set up my own infrastructure.
Oh no.
While some people might have just a lot. getting top hat.
Amazing.
I feel like we need something to like balance it, I guess.
Yeah.
Again,
What do you
that's
mean
something
balance it?
that's like I don't know. It'd be difficult to do that because we would have to know how much money everyone has and how much money everyone makes
We could commit a
per
census.
month. We could, but again, that's just a
I
lot
mean,
of.
if I think at that point, you know, something like that I think does fall under our treasurer. So like
Yeah.
I'm kind of on the side of y'all right now. Whatever you and you Larrikin are comfortable with, I can get on board with. I just do want to implement some taxes so that way we can start making money back for all of the work that others and ourselves are doing. Specifically
We can
y'all, I
start with
don't
this
have the
and I
intention
can
of taking
brainstorm
any income.
other ideas.
Yeah.
I think maybe eventually, but if we want to establish something instantly,
I
then
think we
having a
established
baseline
Yeah,
would be
I think
nice.
establishing the 1 block per month baseline is good for now. We can always increase taxes and, you know, deal with the pushback whenever it arises. But I do think that for now, a baseline is good enough. If y'all are comfortable with that, we can announce that
Was that 1 diamond block per resident or per household?
per household for now.
Cool.
Okay. And then from there, so next thing that comes into play is y'all's wages. Hey. So I, for the most part, intend to keep you all on the same wage. I think the only person who's going to get some extra is probably Vi, being vice mayor. But I'm definitely up for negotiations here. But I was thinking, like 5 diamond blocks per month to each of you, and then Vi probably like 7 to 8 per month.
Blocks?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be
That
rich.
sounds like a lot.
Sold.
Hell
Fine.
Yeah, no, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
We're all aboard. All on board. Yep,
wholeheartedly
yep,
agree.
I have the fortune to be able to afford this, so
yep.
it's
Great.
it's
We're
okay.
I think I speak for everyone when I say, hell yeah.
Now,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like, are we
Can
gonna
mine go
No.
straight into taxes? Can you just take mine
Are we
out into
going
taxes?
to, like, should there be a minimum wage in the village?
oh, well,
I think
people
that's
sort of employ themselves,
yeah,
right?
I think that's like something that we can potentially look at further down the line if it becomes like an issue. If somebody feels like they're being unpaid, like if they're being paid unfairly, that's something that they could hire Laura for and take to trial if they want to, if it was
Yeah.
that bad. And then from there, if it were to happen enough, we could develop that minimum wage. But as of right now, I don't know. Do we have any like
I don't think we
specific businesses manned by more than one person?
I feel
I
like even
mean-
then, most of them have been brought up by that person, and it's not a state job. I feel like if it's a state job, then like we're getting paid.
And I know,
we have a minimum wage.
and I know, like
Like-
I said, like, I'm hiring unpaid interns, which is advertised as
But you're
unpaid.
telling them that it's
Yeah.
unpaid, yeah.
Right, but
Right.
I feel like I shouldn't have a minimum wage for my wood shop because I make all of the money I make on that.
Right.
You know, that's my own shop. But
Yeah.
like there may be like after I in my notes here I have that I would like to establish some park rangers for the park. Maybe they get their own minimum wage from the paid by the state. Or something like the lawyers, maybe they get paid by the state, but not
Doesn't the Village
everyone,
Watch
period.
have like a
Yeah, just stuff like that.
minimum?
Not
Yeah.
Right.
everyone.
I do think like the Village Watch would be good to kind of add to like a minimum wage. I would love to give them like 2 to 3 diamond blocks a month.
I know that
just-
they get like a wage, but I don't know remember what they get paid.
It's like 8 diamonds a week.
Yeah.
No, that sounds wrong. I don't know. It's something like that. I
Yeah.
haven't gotten paid at all though, and I worked there for maybe 2 months. So
Kit's
Interesting.
not Wynn's not the best at paying.
right, which is fine. I haven't needed any money.
Yeah. That all sounds great. I think that all sounds good. I think we'll implement like people receiving wages and stuff, specifically you guys. Once we do have that town hall meeting and we do let everybody know that there will be taxes, we'll need to set a date for when those are officially taken and collected. Like when it begins.
Yeah.
And I think that is when your wages will also begin. I know that means that there's a little bit of time here where you're not receiving a wage, but none of us have so far, so enjoy it. Hello, Neptune. You're doing
Hi.
fantastic.
It's floor time.
It is floor time.
Scheduled floor time.
Oh, and I get yelled at for crawling on the floor.
You were
Because it
wet.
wasn't scheduled floor time, Vi.
Yeah, it wasn't. It
It's
wasn't the right
scheduled
time.
now. You can do it now. Take it away, man. Yeah. Floor
This
time.
is y'all are doing fantastic. I think
All
now's
right,
a good
I'm
time
going
to
to
say
my
that this.
office.
Yeah, I think now's a good time to say that this meeting is adjourned.
This is a really
Okay.
I don't
mature
know what that
government,
word
guys.
means.
Sonny,
Done.
It
The
means we're
give
done.
me my book.
Oh, bap, bap.
No,
All
you're
right,
going
I'll
to
be
sleep.
I'll be
No,
in my
give me my
office
book.
if anyone
No,
needs
you're
me.
going to sleep.
I will, but give me my book.
You gotta come get it.
This feels chaotic.
Oh, there they go.
I'm gonna place that away.
Hello, do you need anything?
There you go.
No, I'm just
Give it to
looking at
me.
your office. It's very plain. Very burrito.
Wow. Did you say plain?
Come on, give it to me.
No.
Sonny, I promise I will go sleep. I just need my book back.
You'll get it back when you sleep.
Sonny, I promise. Please, look at me. Look at me. Stop, turn around and look at me. Sonny. Sonny, come back here. I need my book.
You need to sleep.
I do, and I'm going to, but I need my book. I shouldn't have even given it to you. You realize this is theft, right? Like, we just made a law about this.
Nobody's seen them yet.
Liz has. I can go tell Liz.
You gave it to me with consent.
No, I didn't. You were cornering me. I felt threatened. Sonny, please, I at least need to put it in my files at work. Sonny, come on. Why are you running to my house?
Because it's bedtime.
I will go to bed. I just need my book. I'm not gonna be able to sleep unless I know it's safe. Okay, I'm home. Can I have it?
What does that mean?
I don't know. Can I have it? Sonny!
You sleep up here?
No, I sleep in here.
Oh. Wait, where do you sleep?
Right here. Can I have my book now?
That cannot be comfortable.
It is. Can I have my book now?
How is that comfortable?
It's comfortable for me. I like corners.
Where'd your cousins go?
Oh, they moved out. Can I please have my book back?
It's sitting in this chest. Now go to bed.
Okay.
I'm not leaving till I see you going to bed.
Oh my god.
You need to take care of yourself.
I'm going to.
I care about you.
There. I'm in bed.
Are you gonna sleep?
I'm gonna try to sleep.
No working on the book. No working on the case. Bed.
Okay. Okay.
Promise? Bye.
Yeah?
Promise?
I'll try to sleep.
Promise.
I promise I'll try.
Promise you won't do any work tonight.
I can't promise that.
Promise it.
Sonny,
You can go back to working on stuff tomorrow. Just please.
what if tonight's the night that I... What if tonight's the night that I make the breakthrough?
What if tonight's the night where you get the sleep you need to make you get the breakthrough? You could get it tomorrow. Maybe you just need sleep to help.
I have been sleeping.
You see those bags under your eyes?
Well, yeah, that's just because it's late. Like,
Because you're not sleeping.
their designer. Okay, not time for jokes. Okay. Just,
Please, I just want you to go one night without it. Just without work.
I gotta decorate my office. At the Capitol.
You can do that later! You need to sleep. You need to take a break just for the night. Please?
I don't want... Sonny, I
Please?
don't want you getting hurt.
It hurts me to see you not take care of yourself.
I'm worried that you or your kids are gonna get hurt, and
And I'm worried you're gonna hurt yourself when you don't sleep.
I'm not going to. I promise. I do sleep. I promise I do.
But just for the night.
Fine.
Promise me.
I'm going to bed.
Promise it.
I'm going to bed.
Promise you're going to not do any work tonight and you're gonna sleep.
I promise.
Thank you. I'll see you later.
I don't have time to sleep. I don't have time to do anything but work. I'm not letting them get hurt. I'm not letting anyone hurt them anymore. Page 1.